It's Castranger time. I'm missing an FF14 live letter to be here, so I expect some high numbers in this episode's views.
I almost missed this show tonight because I had to work late, and then I didn't have to work late.
Nice.
That's why I showed that cheap giving the thumbs up.
I love the way you can't work late.
Right?
There was that fucking Twitter account that posted like the robot of the day was the Lucy Lou bots.
Yes.
Isn't it incredible that Ankh and Eji's actors have not aged a fucking day?
That's the power of the metals, I guess.
Yeah, it's fucking incredible though.
Oh my God.
You know what? I accept the headcanon that David Cross is the antagonist of P5. What was his name?
Yeah, David Cross, that's right.
What the fuck was that guy's name in the game?
Oh, I don't remember.
It's been so long.
You put munitions, chips, and toys?
Hold on.
You be tiny.
Final Palace.
Oh my God.
Hold on, I gotta look up this. Shido. That was his name, Shido.
Jeez, she sounds like you gotta play 200 hours of P5 again.
No! Cue the roll call!
Oh wait, we're live.
We are live!
Zenkaiger! Connect. Loading. Broadcast.
Tempered Zeal! Bluecaster, Super Ichi!
Loud and impulsive. Greycaster, Lace.
Spark of Courage, the Power of Dreams. Orange Caster, Global Soft Perka.
Broadcasting hundreds of opinions across the world!
Radio Sentai Castranger.
Welcome to episode 376 of Radio Sentai Castranger.
Episode Metagross. Oh no, put that thing away.
Oh jeez.
Emily's terrified of the shit of it.
It's gross! It's gross! It's Metagross!
No, No, you can put it back up. No, you can put the Metagross.
Put up the mega version.
Yeah, put up the shiny mega version.
There we go. There's Metagross. Yes, I am scared of Metagross, but I not to the extent that seeing a picture of it will scare me. It's just out of all the Pokemon, Metagross is the scariest to me.
No Henshin provide, not Metabots, but I'll take it.
There's the scary one.
Oh, that's awesome. I like he just took his legs and decided to point them forward.
Like he's just throwing himself at you.
But that's all the Mega Form is. He grew a pointy ass goatee and
he has like a flexo goatee now. Yeah. Like a flexo goatee.
Oh no!
What the fuck?
Wait,
they formed a Megazord?
You need a mech suit?
I mean, Metagross is in fact 2 Metang fused, and Metang is 2 Beldum fused.
Yo, that's rad. I'm watching that later. But not while we're recording. Metagatai.
So we're a bunch of
Metagrosses who fused together to watch Kamen Rider Super Sentai and a third thing.
Yeah, also, I saw this on Twitter. Someone drew what, Revice would look like using the bat stamp, and that's fucking perfect.
Oh yeah, it looks like live and Evil.
Yeah, I like that. Revi is live and Vice is Evil. Like that's so perfect.
Yeah, that is perfect.
I want to see this in the show.
I declare this canon.
Yeah, I declare it canon.
No, it's not.
Well, that's my headcanon.
Those are not. Nope, theory.
No, you know what? We'll actually see it in like a hyper battle video or some side special, probably.
Exactly.
Yeah. That'd be
Stay
awesome.
to see the truth.
Just like every other, like they swap stamps.
Do not be distorted by lies.
Like we'll see Revice Bat, we'll see Jean Rex, and then like fucking live Cobra or some shit.
I mean, I would be cool with all those.
Also, if none of you motherfuckers haven't seen the trailer for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, do yourself a favor, go watch the trailer because that movie is going to be batshit insane.
My mom is super excited about it, and so am I.
I cannot fucking wait. I have been waiting for this movie since the first Doctor Strange movie came out back in like 2016. Like, I told one of my friends, I was like, I can't wait to watch his sequel. And he's like, why? I'm like, because by then, Doctor Strange is going to be the most powerful fucking thing ever.
Yeah, I'm excited as well.
Professor X is going to be in it.
Spoilers.
You hear his voice in the trailer. It's fucking Patrick Stewart.
You just told people to go watch the trailer, and then you ruined the best thing in it.
Yeah, but also
It could be Captain Picard. We don't know.
the thing I'm most excited for is that we might possibly be getting Tom Cruise Iron Man, and I really hope that happens.
Because wasn't that because he was going to be cast? So in an alternate reality, that is what he looks like.
Yeah, no. Originally, Tom
That's
Cruise
so
was cast as Iron Man before Robert Downey Jr. got the role.
That's super clever.
I love Tom Cruise. He's one of my favorite actors of all time. So like, I want this.
Cool.
Yeah.
So this week we're talking about episode 22 of Revice, episode 47 of Zenkaiger, and our feature topic is the first episode of Revice: The Mystery.
That was a fucking doozy. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, it's time for... Hold on.
News mode.
There we go. First on the docket is they announced SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Build Genius form. I'm surprised it took this long.
Well, I mean,
That's a good point.
we already knew about it a long time ago. They just finally were like, "Oh, here it is."
Oh yeah, sorry. Thanks for waiting, geniuses.
So, I don't know if it comes with that actual like background of like all the bottles in the stage, but that'd be cool if it did.
It should.
I don't
Even if it's
think
just
it
one
does.
of those clear plastic things, even that would be cool.
I don't think it does.
Regardless, I don't care because Build Genius, in my opinion, is horrible looking.
Yeah, agreed. I don't like it.
It's one of the worst final forms we've ever gotten.
I love Build, but it's way too gaudy.
It is awful.
Figure is 145 millimeters tall, comes with the full bottle buster and interchangeable hands, and apparently Bandai is holding a Twitter campaign. If the tweet gets retweeted 6,000 times, they will include the hazard trigger with it, and apparently it has already met that goal.
Cool.
So for some reason it's coming with the hazard trigger.
I guess I could get it to have my Build Rabbit tank hold it? I don't know.
Could you imagine?
I'm not going to.
Can you imagine Hazard Genius?
I feel like that would be better looking.
It'd just be the same
Would it
soup.
just be a black version of that?
Yeah, it'd just be the same soup but black, probably.
Like Hazard with the power of all the bottles. Like Jesus Christ.
That sounds like a really easy shop. Somebody shop that up. Genius Hazard. Let's go.
It's like the strongest Hazard form that we're aware of at this point is Build Hazard Key Dragon form.
Yeah.
So
you mean it would be called Key Dragon Hazard?
Yeah, Key Dragon Hazard, because he like did use that as a desperation move against Evolt. So
yeah.
It didn't work, obviously, because Hazard's...
Ooh. Holy shit! You give it that cape? That looks good, actually.
That's amazing. Well
Holy
done.
shit, that actually fixes it.
You fixed genius. Good job.
It looks good with the X-Men colors.
That's great.
But it looks a lot like Evil.
Oh,
you know what? That's good. That's
fuck.
the point. That's the point.
Man, that actually looks amazing.
Yeah, we should have gotten that in like a fucking Build movie or something. See? When you put the hazard trigger on stuff, it makes it better.
Except their minds. Not their minds.
He's an evil genius.
I mean, fucking Metal Build was able to handle the hazard trigger perfectly fine because he was already insane.
Yeah. All right, so
I need that figure.
That's cool. If you want it, get it. Cool. Next on the SH Figuarts announcement train is Kamen Rider Demons.
Deal.
AKA the Spider Rider. Will you make a deal with the devil for his figure?
Again, as we're looking at this, they have been nailing it with the Revice Figuarts. They've just looks good.
Apparently, but the Demon's figure art comes with the Gundaphone 50 and Eagle Vice stamp for the Revice Figuarts.
just like the picture of Vice like holding it, like, oh my god, it's a gynophone!
What the fuck?
Whoa! Oh yeah, no, I shared something on our Castranger chat. Someone redid like the Spider-Man 60s cartoon intro, but like put demons into it, and it's actually perfectly fucking well made. Like, goddamn.
I saw that was pretty good.
Yeah, no, that was great because demons basically is Spider-Man.
So the Demon's figure art is 150 millimeters tall, features clear parts for the compound eyes. To secure the range of movement of the right shoulder that is covered by a cloak-shaped part, very particular modeling and materials were used. Comes with interchangeable hands, the Spider Vice stamp, 7,700 yen, July release.
Yeah, so that's cool. So they designed it in a different way to actually make the right arm movable. That's cool.
To make it accurate, very interesting.
I like when they do that.
I am a fan of effective asymmetry, and this is pretty alright. Not my favorite, but pretty good. My one main problem with the suit is just the way the pale blue and the red clash with each other.
I don't mind that. I don't like the whole like webbing on the side of his, like in front of his face. But like I've come to like.
I think if it
like
was
the suit, I don't love it though.
I think if it was not on the face and just on the chest, it would look way better.
Yeah.
Because like it's giving like this fiery hair effect to him, something like Exade or any other like hot-blooded type suit design.
Maybe it was like straightened or whatever like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yep, fix it like a painting.
Cool. And our last news story is some info regarding Dawn Brothers. And it turns out Dawn Brothers is going to be Gokaiger 2 because the avatar change they do with the new gears will, in fact, just straight up turn them into the other Rangers, just like Gokaiger did.
Yeah, and
we can see Inu Brother just changing into Ryusol Black. Human-sized.
A lot of people are speculating that's probably how they're going to get around using like the CGI models all the time. They'll just have them transform into other Rangers.
Yep.
Just super weird that this wasn't the anniversary season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we also found out that the monsters of the week for this show are going to be monsters designed based on the previous Sentais. As we can see, the Kishi Ryuki, an Oni inspired by Ryu Soldier.
Oh,
cool.
Interesting.
So that means like we're gonna get monsters that are like the first word of the Sentai's title, Ki. So like if it was Tokuso Sentai Decoranger, it would be Tokusoki.
Also, we get another shot of Zenkaiger Black here, and he's just mwah.
I like it.
I've been hearing apparently that like Kaido gets like split into two, and this is like a different side of Kaido.
So there's Kaito and there's Kaito and there's Waito.
Yes.
I don't know. You could say Kaito Janaito.
I was thinking that too.
Maybe Kuraito.
Kuraito, I like that actually. Very good.
Black Kaito.
Yeah.
There you go.
Kaito Brick.
I'm excited to see what this guy's deal is going to be in the show.
Oh yeah, one of the villains from Tokuger is in Dino Fury Season 2.
Yeah, Madame Noir's suit is being used. So they're just spreading all the Tokuger villains over the course of Power Rangers, which means RIP Kuger. We will never get actual Tokuger.
Yeah, no Tokuger adaptation. I am immensely sad about
that. Train has left the station.
Oh no.
I mean, probably Train Boner was one of the reasons why.
But, like, that's one episode, and Power Rangers never even uses a whole season anymore. Fuckers. So, you watch, next season, fucking, they're gonna put, what's his name? The Schwartz in it.
Right? Oh, man.
It's so funny. Bonero was the reason Power Rangers Train Force will never happen, but also...
It was also the reason Castranger was born.
Yeah.
I just can't believe we had a general named Schwartz, and he was basically dressed up like a member of the Gestapo. Like, that's just... fucking Jesus.
Maybe that's the other reason they won't do Tokucher, because one of the
We
generals is a fucking Nazi.
Can't have Nazis in our Power Rangers.
You know,
no.
I never really thought about it, but that might actually be the reason.
Oh fuck! I mean, Schwartz was a great general, but
Not
oh
see
my
these
God.
trains. Oh no.
Oh,
Western
no.
audiences will not see these trains.
Well, there's still a chance they could do a Lupin Pat crossover adaptation.
I would
Love
actually
that.
love to see their take on that.
Fucking
I
lightning.
legitimately wonder if they'll take only one of the teams and then expand it to full size.
I want Lightning Collection Power Rangers.
I feel
That'd
like
be
that
the
would be
best.
terrible, but I would be morbidly curious to watch it.
Yeah, I feel like they would probably do it with Pat Ranger rather than.
Well, no, Gar
Ranger too.
said that they could make it like an SPD spin-off, and like the Lupin Rangers are like spies instead of thieves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or
To be fair, the only things they steal are like the items from the monsters.
Adieu.
what if they did it like the Pat Rangers were like the main Power Rangers, and like the Lupin Rangers were like an evil team of Power Rangers? Like they
It
worked
would
for
be
the
the best
villain.
It'd be my favorite Power Ranger season of all time. I would love it.
I feel like they could get away with that.
Yeah, absolutely. But anyways, yeah, so it'll be very cool to see the Dawn brothers transform
No,
other
right,
Rangers. I like that
they can't be pirates. That's why Gokaiger didn't happen as Power Rangers. It was just Megaforce 2, Electric Suckaloo.
we don't talk about that.
Yeah,
We don't remind me.
there's a very good
But
reason for this.
I do like that I like that they're pulling a decade with the Ranger forms, and they keep like the Dawn buckle on it.
The Peach Belt.
Yes, the peach belt.
The Dawn Buckle, just like my dad does. I don't know why I went there.
We don't talk about mega shit and super mega shit.
Anyway, that's news mode.
Yay.
There's one more. If
Oh,
yes,
yes.
the Precure news. That's correct.
Okay, Precure leaks incoming already.
Leak here?
Yep, they hacked the toys again.
Oh boy, you think they'd learn by now, silly Bandai?
Yeah. And I think they did. They just have decided not to care anymore. I don't know. But they have, in fact, hacked the toys already. Well, it's not the fastest it's ever been. I forget what season it was that they hacked the toys before the show even came out.
That feels recent.
It was pretty recent, but like, dude, okay, does anyone remember which season that was? Was it Hugto?
Probably Hugto.
No, it wasn't. It was Alamode.
If
because
only
we knew-
Gar, Walking Encyclopedia, was here.
Right.
Yeah, I think it might have been Alamode. But
Our living Philip.
and sure, it's happened more than once too. But I remember fairly recently it was one where it was before the show even came out. Sorry, I'm stumbling.
Alamode! Let the river take you over, Alamode! I don't know why my brain went there.
So,
Can you tell I'm delving further and further into shitpost form?
Yes, and it's okay. It's great. But yeah, they hacked the toys. We know who the fourth cure is going to be. Skip ahead, I guess, if you don't want to hear it. And it seems pretty much everyone was right. It's Gentaloo, the thief girl.
Oh, it's not the boy.
No, but he has like powers, and it's kind of interesting that in this season you can say the boy and you can mean two main characters.
Cool.
Rosemary, and I forget the name of her childhood friend who's also like Tuxedo Mask.
Wait, the main cure's name is Rosemary?
No, Rosemary is the name of the almost Metaton-like mentor.
Oh.
Metaton, like you say.
He's a lot like Metaton. That's who he reminds me of, is Metaton.
Interesting.
Yeah, that music would work for him.
Cool.
But yeah, he's great, and he has actual powers. Like in the first episode, you see him like binding the monster.
Neat.
And he's basically a tag team with Cure Precious right now. But I'm wondering how that dynamic's gonna change over time. But sorry, random. Yeah, the fourth cure is Gentaloo. Apparently that is her name. It's not Gentle, it's Gentloo.
What?
Gentloo?
Yeah,
Gentleman!
yeah. But she will become a dessert-themed fourth cure. And she is a purple cure, which people are apparently upset about because they don't want there to be purple cures.
Aren't
anymore.
there always, though?
Like, I didn't know that apparently Sentai fans have a problem with the Sixth Ranger being gold or silver, which I guess is the same principle. They just want it to be something different.
I guess I can understand that line of thinking.
Yeah. But her color scheme is not super purple. It's more white, and she has blonde hair.
I mean,
And
I don't know a lot about Precure like you do, but like the reason people get uppity about Sixth Rangers being gold is because every now and then they change it up where it's something different. How often does Precure have their extra cure be something out of the main primary colors? You know what I mean?
Pretty often.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think if it's happened a good enough amount of times, then I can understand this. It's the same line of logic. It's like, oh, gold again.
This other weird lust everyone seems to have for the idea of there being another green cure.
I don't like that you used
people
lust.
Are just always hoping to a degree that I don't understand that the next cure will be green and then get really mad when it's not green. I don't get why the color is that important, but yeah, she looks awesome.
It's because people have their favorite colors that they like identifying with. Look at me, I'm the blue boy.
I'm the
That's
gray
fair.
guy.
Could you imagine how bad I'd feel if there was somehow a Sentai without a blue?
But she has is purple, presumably, like purple accents and everything, but seems to be mostly white, and has blonde hair with competo in it.
With what?
It has little sugar candies in it, and her dress looks like a cake. And that's apparently Gentlu's civilian form, and presumably her transformation device. No, what she's holding in the bottom there.
Okay.
But it's interesting because she doesn't have an energy fairy like the other three do. So,
what if she is the fairy?
Yeah, we don't know yet. But yeah, her civilian form makes it more clear that her color is supposed to be purple.
Yeah,
because she's got a purple apron. But sorry for rambling. We don't know her name yet. The rumor is her name is Cure Finale.
Ooh,
that sounds cool.
It's a very food-like.
Oh, so Gentlu is the character name.
Yeah, Gentlu is just the name of the character, but it's probably not her real name. It's probably like her thief code name, and she has an actual civilian name we don't know yet.
If she's a thief, that sounds like probably a code name because, gentleman thief. And also Gentle from Academia.
All the ones in the organization have names that sound similar to that. But
if the hero name is Cure Finale, that sounds cool.
Yeah, because I guess dessert is the finale of a meal, so it makes sense that it should be Cure Finale.
Sure.
But yeah, purple with blonde hair is a new color. Is a new.
That was it from the Waz Ginga watch.
I don't know if we're gonna get a fifth one. I like small teams, but I like everything, so I'm never gonna say like, oh, this is bad. I just can't really understand that they hacked the toy again.
Man, they're always pre-cures. When are we gonna get post-cures?
Oh, so you mean like the ones who are like ancient and only appear in flashbacks? Because that's happened several times.
Post-cure sounds like the name of
what they're called. That's totally what they're called now. They're post-cures.
That sounds like the perfect name for like a Precure podcast.
It does.
Post-cure. Are we talking about podcasts? Or are we talking about Precure?
It's like the Precure version of The Talking Dead. It's post-cure. Yeah, Cure Oasis is a post-cure was what I was thinking. The three original Princess Precures, Cure Lumiere.
This is just me being weird and applying stupid English grammatical rules to Japanese proper names.
Cure Flower, I don't know if Cure Flower counts because she's still alive.
Yes.
Cure Ange. Not to be confused with Princess Marie Ange, who's a completely different character.
No one beats Cure Peace.
Not to be confused with Anjamon.
Or, lots of angel-related characters. Or Kiran for Puncto, you're right.
Is there several Kiranjas?
There's no, it's just there's a lot of use of the word ange.
Sounds right.
It just
Yeah, we don't have
Yum.
Originality is in short supply, is what you're saying.
Well, the one time there was an evil cure, her name was just Dark Precure. And she didn't have any other name because spoilers for Heartcat, she was an artificial basically like created
Robot.
humanoid shaped thing. She wasn't a robot.
Oh.
She was more like a clone, but also kind of not. Like I don't know. They never really explained.
If she's the opposite of a pre-cure, we should call her a post-inflict.
Yeah, it's Cure Anjou versus Cure Ange.
So it's probably like a different character in Japanese, different written character.
Yeah. Lots of lots of I'm sorry, I'm just cracking up at the idea of the fact that post cures is something that actually makes sense within the existence of the pre-cure universe.
And to anyone listening, I know the idea of pre is not that it's from the word prefix pre. I know that's from puri, from pretty. Yeah. I know. I'm being a shit.
Okay, for people who know, would Cure Tender count as a post-cure, or would she count as like something like a mid-cure?
A cure?
She's trapped.
No, you know how anytime there's like a like Bloodstark or Machine Chaser, I call them Rider likes. You would just call them Cure likes.
That's actually a thing that people say because in the earlier seasons there was this weird trend of the extra members not having Cure in their names. In the first arc or like 2 seasons, it was Shiny Luminous. I know that name is really, really silly.
And yet par for the course.
Yeah, Cure White, Cure Black, and Shiny Luminous. And then we had the Precure 5 and Milky Rose.
Precure 5.
And they are
that's a Spice World joke.
They are considered cures, but they're not cure anything. And since then, that's never happened again.
They're curable.
Yeah, so they're cure likes, like Rider likes.
Well, when the time comes for the secret cure to come around, please let us know, Emily, everything about her when the time comes.
The sea cure.
Because if Milky Rose is a cure, they won't be Precure 5 anymore. That's a very good point. And also, they wouldn't be Futariwa Precure because that means the 2 of us are Precure. That is why I'm going to eat my hand.
Don't do that.
Whoa!
I can't believe that might actually be why. Because they thought the title wouldn't make sense if there were 3 or 6 of them. Oh my god. I said eat my hand. What did you guys think I said?
That is what we heard you say.
No, like, I don't know why I said hand. Like, I was thinking more like hat. Like, you know, like when something...
Oh.
Yeah, like when something disbelieving happens, it's like, I'll eat my hat. Like, I don't know why I said hand. I guess my hand is here and I was looking at it.
I don't have a hat!
The hand of that!
Yeah, no, don't worry. I'm not going to eat my hand. I don't know. I have no idea why I said that.
Wouldn't have your amazing. We wouldn't be able to get your amazing drawings if
it could be. It could be my other hand, and no one would miss anything. I mean, it could be either hand, and no one would miss anything. But
all right.
No, I don't know. That got really weird. And Dimension Caster, I cannot believe that I never thought of that. And I'm genuinely like, oh my god, is that why?
All right. Well, let's get on to Revice, shall we?
Yeah, sorry about how long that went on.
That's okay.
I'm not sure what I think of this episode. This was kind of all over the place.
First things first. So, as people are well aware of, there's a certain game going around right now that everyone's fucking playing. Everyone's going fucking nuts over.
Lost Ark?
It's called Wordle.
I thought you were
so
going to say Among Us.
I've been seeing Wordle everywhere on my Twitter timeline. Everyone's playing it, and then I've been seeing a lot of shit about.
I'm so tired of it. Have we regressed back to the days of early Facebook where people share their fucking Farmville and Mafia War statuses? Why do you think we care? We don't care. I don't care. Stop.
So, I've been seeing Wordle and then stuff about demons. So I had a random thought like a few nights ago, and I went up to Ichi and I was like, Ichi, can you make this for me? And thus he made me this Demons Driver with Wordle in it. Wordle up.
Like it looks like
Ichi did a flawless shop. Like it's amazing.
If you don't know that that's an edit or like any context, you would think that's just the screenshot.
And then I went and posted this on Twitter myself, and I'm like, wow, the Demons Driver comes with Tetris.
So I played Wordle once. I got the word in 3 tries, and now I'm not playing it ever again because playing that game literally hurts my brain. I don't want to think this hard.
I still have no fucking clue how this game is played, and I don't want to find out.
You just
heard
solve a 5-letter word. That's it.
Have you ever heard of a show called Chain Reaction? Oh,
No.
no, wait, it's called that's the wrong game show. Never mind. What's it called? It's like it's called Lingo.
Oh God!
Yeah,
it sounds familiar.
Basically, you have to guess a word, and like the amount of letters you get right light up.
Okay.
So you just
sounds
have
like
to
it
guess
might make a good game show.
Yeah, in a certain amount of tries.
Also, I've been in a bit of a Mass Effect mood again, so I realized that I decided to start my my female shepherd playthrough where I just play as the female shepherd, and so recently I just finished the first game, and I for those who know and have played the game before, once the screenshot actually uploads because it's very big. I had to do something that in my 12 years of playing this franchise many times, I've never once done this before, and
I know what it is.
It pained me so much. I had to kill Rex.
You bastard!
He's one of the best characters in the fucking game.
You've doomed the Krogan no matter what you do from this point.
No, and it was sad too because like you brutally murder him. Like you shoot him to the fucking ground with a shotgun.
I mean, if you didn't do it, Ashley was gonna.
Yeah, I never ever want to do this again.
I'm surprised you actually didn't have Ashley do it.
No, because I realized that my femshep apparently she hates the Krogan.
I love how you say apparently like you're not in full control.
No, she hates the Krogan, but she loves Solarians for some reason. So I can't wait to get to Mass Effect 3 and decide to take the Solarian Dalatras's offer to not administer the cure. So that's gonna be fun.
The Precure? Callback.
Oh yeah, no. It also pains me because I'm on Mass Effect 2 in this playthrough now, and now I have to not open Grunt's pod.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hate not being able to open his pod.
Okay, so
anyway, so Revice episode 22. Holy shit!
So before we get into the actual episode, the opening had some noticeable changes.
Oh yeah,
there you
they
go.
The director in.
So
they've been hearing your bitches and complaints.
So Hiromi's gone. Hiromi's not in it anymore. They added an extra shot of Hideo, and they finally fucking added Evil, Live, and Jean, but not demons? That makes me worry if maybe Olteca/Demons is not going to be around for long.
I don't know. I did like what they did for Evil and Live section in the opening. It was pretty cool.
Yep. So anyway, the episode starts with Daiji and Kagero having another chat. So Kagero is still around.
Yeah, of course he is.
And then Aguilera fires Tamaki because, as she correctly says, he can't protect her anymore.
Oh my god! This poor man!
He just stands there with his ice creams melting like all day. That's
I don't know why, but I started like really dwelling on like, how did he buy that? How do they have money?
I don't know. Maybe he has like a savings account or something.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that like over this episode a day passes because during the audition they're like, come back tomorrow with 5 minutes of material, and then the rest of the episode happens later. And
So did he stand outside with his ice creams all night?
yeah, so like Tamaki was walking around with ice cream hands for like a day. Is that what happened?
And
I
now
don't
I'm
know.
wondering, maybe they got money because of profits from the evil nightclub.
Oh, that could be it.
They have
life
a
club.
dead man's tax-free savings
They have
account.
a side hustle hosting an actual dance club out of their fucking spaceship.
But Aguilera said a certain line that might be, kind of touching on something for later. How can you protect me? You can't fight anymore.
Kamen Rider Julio!
It's quite possible that Tamaki might get his hands on a belt sometime in the future.
And my favorite thing in this episode, when he shows up to move into the spa, he's got cool hair again.
Yes, he parted his hair, he put on his glasses, and he looks amazing. Like, I'm rooting for this kid.
Now he looks like the nerdy member of a Sentai, and I'm kind of here for it.
But so like he goes to Sakura and he's just sitting there with this melted ice cream on his hands, and he's snotting his nose, he's upset, and then he proceeds to wipe his nose with his fucking ice cream hands, and I'm just sitting there like, don't do that.
Aguilera dumped me.
That was hard to watch.
But he wipes his nose, and I'm like, don't wipe your nose with those hands. Ew.
He's okay in the end, thankfully, but
We must protect this man at all costs.
Yeah.
also George refers to a bath as delicious.
Yeah. Also, we
Yeah,
see him in a
Yoko's
sweet
parents
suit.
are dead.
Well, yeah, because
Yoko's parents are dead, apparently.
we knew his dad was dead. So 'cause in
I'm
the first-
jealous
when the
of
first
you. You have living parents.
Yeah, no. So apparently that movie's canon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's good to know.
So yeah,
But yeah,
he gets the Neo Bata Vice stamp, and it's like, yep, I made it 50 years early because I'm
I
fucking
guess
awesome.
I must be that fucking awesome. And it's
Yep.
like, yep. Also, I realized George's glasses. He's wearing gamer glasses. I like that.
Gunners, yeah.
Yeah, no Gunners. That's what they're called, right?
George seems like a gamer.
Also, I liked when Sakura fucking punched Dad in the fucking gut. That was hilarious.
They didn't they didn't show exactly where she punched him, so my first impression was nutshot, but I'm like, I don't think Sakura's that cruel.
No, it was a gut punch.
I think it was a gut punch.
Yeah. So yeah, this episode, like after a really long string of heavy plot episodes, this is one where we start dipping back into, hey, remember Rando Clients Monster of the Week episodes? We're doing those again.
We get a comedy duo revive.
You know what? We've gotten a lot of fucking heavy plot shit. It's okay to take a little side every once in a while.
Yeah, I didn't hate this episode.
Also, confirmed Hiromi is missing, so he's not confirmed dead yet.
Yeah. They said that they've been looking for his body, but they haven't found it.
He'll be back.
Yeah, he's gonna pull a laser.
He'll be back again someday.
I give it 10
Sorry.
episodes tops.
10 episodes, okay. I give it 12.
Let's get a pool going.
Let's get a pool going, everyone. Place your bets. How many episodes is it going to take for Hiromi to come back? And Pie's like 8 episodes. Bones is 5. I'm 12. I'm going to say he's going to come back in 12 episodes.
All right. Let's
Episode
see.
34. That's when he's coming back.
So the main shtick of the episode is that Kikai, translated as Atmosphere Stairway, a comedy duo, is getting threatened by someone who's wielding a dead man's, just like every other Rando Monster of the Week plot from the early show.
Okay, first off, we did not need to see that guy in his underwear. That was not necessary, Toei.
That guy was
I guess
upsetting.
Guys in underwear are funny, so
I don't think that was intentional. I don't think that was part of his bit. He's just an idiot.
Yeah, he just woke. He woke up realized he was late, and just didn't put any clothes on.
And ran to the office in his boxers. This is so stupid. I'm willing to like loop all the way back around, and they're gonna pull out some reason out of their ass that the dude in his underwear is actually the Vice Stamper.
Oh no! They're totally trying to make us think like the guys in the tuxes are the
Pavlovs,
the dead the dead mans. No. It's the atmosphere guys. Those are definitely them.
Yeah, I feel like we've seen this plot enough times that let's loop it back around. It's them all along.
Because their manager said that they've been weirdly busy lately.
Ever since the contents thing.
Exactly. So they're definitely the Vice Stamp users.
Henshin for Pi thinks it's the female fan who is also their manager. I don't think someone who's a fan / manager would threaten their own clients. But, not impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah. In any mystery story, the least sus is the culprit. We'll get into that when we talk about the special.
I did like when they were fighting in this. I like that they were fighting in the studio.
And Vice kept dicking around with the camera.
No, but I loved that you got a shot of like when Icky's using the sword, and you hear like what was it, like let's go, here we go. And I like that during that chime, you just see Vice doing like his fucking dance move, and it actually was like really in sync with the fucking chime. I loved it.
Yep.
Yeah, he's like, "Hi, it's me, Banana." Nope, just kidding, it's Vice.
I love that, like, for their audition into the fucking comedian TV special, there's like, hey, is that guy in a kigurumi? And he just gets, like, actually angry, and they get up in his face, and then they were like, oh, that's a great bit! Do more of that!
I think it's like method comedy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. It's just like, oh, it's a demon act. That's great. We also got to see the 01 genome. So
okay.
that was dope.
Vice Neobata genome is my favorite Vice suit.
Really?
It's so weird, but it works. I kind of love it.
Also, I like that the chime was like Revice Gen Naito.
I'm like, that's great.
And then Vice just has to go, it's Vice Gen Naito.
Yep. But yeah, look at it. Like the highlighter yellow and the black on Vice really contrast nicely.
Yeah, no, and they even did like their Hisats was like similar to like an Impact, so I really like that.
Yes, very nice touch.
So yeah, there we go.
And while I love the foreshadowing because they're like, oh man, aren't we just the best combination? Aren't we so great together? This definitely isn't foreshadowing a breakdown of our trust.
I can't. Yeah, no. I just want someone to later on, like with all the fucking shit that's gonna go down this series, just start with that clip of just Vice going like, "Man, I can't wait to see what's like ahead of us," and then just clip to all the bad shit that's gonna happen the next while.
No,
we'll be fine.
So Phoenix apparently delivers them the rolling Vice stamp.
But as we find out from George's reaction, whoever delivered them was not someone sent by George. So now I'm wondering who the fuck that rando was.
It was probably Weekend.
But like
George being surprised was a pretty big.
No, because think of it this way: Weekend is an anti-Phoenix organization. They want to take down Phoenix. Vice would be such a good weapon for that.
But, like, why do they need to target Icky and Vice specifically if they're after Phoenix?
Because they're super powerful.
So then why wouldn't they just talk to them normally the same way they're talking to Sakura?
No, because they have to be super inconspicuous about it. I don't know.
They only make sense on the weekend.
Yeah, they're only available on weekends.
During the weekdays, their plots are no fucking sense.
But yeah, no, just looking at the rolling Vice stamp, I cannot wait to buy one. I'm totally getting one.
I saw a video of
the text just said.
Yeah.
In the background.
It's so big on the Revice driver too. I love that.
I saw a video of someone use it on the Demons driver and it like almost barely doesn't fit in the fucking slot on top, but they managed to trigger the sound.
Of course not. Also, yeah, there have been like reviews of the Demons driver now because it's out.
Yep.
It's pretty.
I love the screen on it.
Oh, the screen's so fucking cool. And the box is pretty too.
Yep.
But yeah, so now we're just figuring out who this comedic duo is. Aguilera went to team up with Oteka, which Oteka's currently living in a mannequin factory, which is really weird.
I don't
Just
like...
a creepy mannequin room. I was not sure what that was.
It's like Aguilera's clearly fucking desperate at this point. Like, I'm on Oteka's side. Like, why are you coming to me? I already betrayed you, you stupid woman.
No, she just wants Gifu.
Yeah.
She wants to make sure he's okay. She was raised from the start for that.
She's got to give this up, man. Like, seriously. It's annoying. You bitch!
Yeah. Alright, so let's talk about the highlight.
Let's get the best part of this whole fucking episode. So we get the debut of Kamen Rider Jack Revice.
I actually love that he like paints over the text screen. It wasn't subbed, really cool. But I want to know what they were saying.
Me too. That's what I was thinking.
Well, no, you can see when he paints over it, it's just Vice talking because you can see all the messages are from Vice.
No, I know, but I want to know what those all say, and they weren't subbed.
But yeah, no. So like. The guy who brought the stamp was like, oh, this will help with like Vice's like headaches he's getting, and so he uses it, and just the henshin for this form couldn't have been any more perfect.
We finally get to see that one shot from the opening where Vice is in like the parallel upside down underworld.
Yeah,
so
like
Vice
the mirrored shot there.
Yeah, so Vice is opposite of Icky, and then he just kind of like molds over into Icky, and it just like
very Venom.
Yeah,
and just oh my fucking god, yeah, like you see, like he's kind of questioning why.
It took 22 episodes, but we finally have Kamen Rider Revice, you guys. We did it.
But I like that it was kind of sad because like he's like, oh, I'm by myself. Where's Icky? And then he kind of just goes, all
fuck
right.
it.
It's interesting he was concerned at first, though.
Yeah. So this is why I'm not ready to condemn Vice, because like when we first heard about this form being powered by Vice's quote-unquote betrayal, it made us think that maybe this was planned from the beginning, but clearly this wasn't. This was just some external force created this and sent them this, and when it happens, Vice is all, oh, this is interesting. Fuck it, I guess I'll just have some fun. So clearly Vice isn't doing this maliciously to Icky. It's just, well, oops. But while I'm here, I might as well.
Okay, so Seven has a theory apparently. So the nurse who works for the dead man, she made up all that whole thing about Hiromi slowly dying so he would stop becoming a Kamen Rider and the belt can be given to Oteka. So why was Hiromi feeling weak and all that? Well, she's a doctor. It's not impossible for her to inject him with something that would give that effect.
Oh yeah, like she could have been slowly poisoning him.
No,
and for the
I don't want the hot doctor to be evil.
And for the Demon's Driver, it does say it wants to feed on Hiromi's life, but it never actually said that it's the cause of Hiromi's supposed rapid aging. Yes, it's a demon, and it could easily not say it to be a jerk, but with the way the show is going, we feel it might want to teach the lesson of sometimes some humans are worse than demons.
That's entirely possible. I kind of hope that's not where we're going, but I won't leave it off the table.
Oh, no, Nurse Doctor's evil. Absolutely.
No! Akemi, no!
Dr. Phoenix, that's what I call her.
Yeah, we still don't know what the deal is with Icky disappearing.
So Vice henshins into Jack Revice, and he proceeds to fucking stomp fucking these dead men into the ground. Do what every
new evil black form does and wreck face.
Like, he punches them in a fucking walls and, like, fucking suplexes them, and his rider kick was fucking awesome.
Yo, let's add this to
like
Splatoon.
Rolling through the stamps.
Yeah, it had, like, a roller thing, and then, like, you hear, like, the fucking chime for the Hisats. It's just like, Vice.
Okay, the chimes coming out of this thing are a fucking amazing. All badass. Yeah. Especially the fucking Hisatsu standby. Rad. And then like his rolling stamping finish kind of reminded me of Drive's type speed Hisatsu, where it just like puts him through an accelerator.
But like,
It's like he's a Hot Wheels car.
yeah, no, this thing's so cool. And then just the episode ends with just him like de-engineering, and we expected to see Icky, but it's Vice in full form, and he just starts laughing, and I'm just like, oh no.
I'm free now.
And the next episode is just going to be him doing all the things he couldn't do because he couldn't be physical.
Yeah.
Well, yes, and we also see Icky's in the phone. So
Yep.
So that'll be interesting to see Vice kind of let loose for a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it's something everyone's been wanting. Just like what would Vice be like if he wasn't bound to Icky for a bit?
You know what next week's episode will be? Vice's Day Out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, George is furious,
as he often is.
Like I like that we still like know that he's just watching every single like fight that happens.
Yep.
So, but yeah, no, Jack Revice did not disappoint. It is amazing, and I cannot wait to see more of this form.
Yeah.
So, yay.
So I'm wondering about the mechanics of it. So like, in order for Icky to come back, like, do they swap bodies every time they use that form, or is it just
Maybe.
like how do I'm going into belt mechanics mode? I'm curious about this.
I like to think, okay, so like the rolling Vice stamps definitely like it's something to like get Vice in control. So maybe what he does is he has to like go Rex genome, and then it'll turn Icky into Revive.
Oh yeah, like Revive just spills out of him like Vice usually does.
Yeah, exactly. So like that, it's just with the correct stamp, you can it's who takes control. So
just
who knows?
swap them, I guess.
I don't know.
Because I like to think what they'll do later when they eventually start working together is like Icky will use the Rex stamp on himself to summon Vice, hand him the Revice driver, and then he'll use the rolling stamp and he'll hench you into Kamen Rider Jack Revice.
You know, it would be funny if like Vice stamped himself with the Rex stamp and Icky pops out.
You know what? That's not entirely impossible. We will see.
Yeah.
Also, I really liked Icky's comedy outfit, a comedian outfit, because he had like a rubber duck on his
Rubber duck
shoulder.
that said like Happy Spa. What was it?
Happy Spa, yeah. And it was really
Yeah.
distracting during the henshin seeing the fucking duck on his shoulder. Where's Duck Genome?
But anyways, I'm looking forward to seeing like how the show's still going.
Hold on. I'm gonna go on. Like, they have rubber ducks all over their fucking spa baths. Why isn't there a Revice duck genome? They even did that bit with the giant evil rubber duck.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
I remember that.
Okay, but what rider could we associate with a duck?
It doesn't really matter. Look at how connected the other ones are.
I don't know. It's going to be some. Maybe Ghost?
Why?
Ghost duck genome. There you go.
What? What did go? Where did that come from?
No. Fucking Revice drive duck genome.
What?
Like drive the duck for.
No, I got it.
It should be. I know what it is. It should be wizard because the whole if you weigh the same as a duck, you're a witch.
No, I want wizard to be owl. I'm still waiting for that stamp. No, I got it. Okay, so duck is drive. Follow me on this. This is gonna be so fucking stupid. So rubber duck in water floats. What else floats? Round flotation device. The rings. What does the ring look like? A tire.
Wow.
So it'll have like a flotation ring around the chest, the same way Drive has the tire on the chest.
Yeah, no. Just Vice just has like a rubber duck helmet, and then he just has a floaty around his waist.
No, he's got it around his neck the same way Type Technic looks.
Yeah, it's the Type Speed tire, but it's like an inflatable tire.
Yeah,
it's like a pool toy. Oh, that's
I need fan art of this.
I need fan art of this. This is genius. I love it. Oh, head cannon for the drive stamp.
Stop saying that, please.
Someone call Colorful on Twitter.
All right. Anyways,
speaking of
change to
Colorful,
Senkai.
It's finally official!
Zenkaiger, why do you have to make me cry like that, man?
Zenkaiger? I'm sure I've made that joke.
Why?
Funny.
No, I just like holy. Also, fucking mad props to Yatsude for being like grandma of the fucking year.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, one of my notes is just Yachan is awesome.
Oh, she's grandma of the fucking year.
Giving Stacey a parental figure when she can tell that he's been in so much pain, even knowing relatively little about him, that is something that a lot of people need, and I'm very glad that that's something Stacey.
Not only with that Stacey scene, which I'm just gonna say, Stacey's actor was going all out, and holy fuck, did he deliver!
I knew he was the best character in the show from the second I saw him, and I was correct.
Yeah, no, but I also love that like. They're about to go to the Tochi Tendo Palace, and so like the Kikainoids are like, "Oh, don't worry, today. Like, we promise we'll bring Kaito back." And she's like, "No, I want you all back." And I was like, "Oh, that hit me in the feels."
Yep, she is a very good person. And Sechan went with them.
Yes.
Well, that was after.
Well, he showed up later.
Yep.
Okay,
But,
so let's go.
yeah.
There's a lot to unpack here. So.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I want to say about the opening, that one bit where they like repeat the same footage every week, I think they could have done a better job if like that one shot at the beginning of it where they pop their heads up and around the corners, if that was the part they like spammed over and over.
Yeah.
But it was not. Missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bokowaus is like, give me all of the remaining gears, I'm gonna eat them like cereal and go final form.
No.
Gonna eat them like cereal.
Yeah. It's part of a balanced breakfast.
Eating a whole bowl of Cheez-Its.
He ate them like a cereal without milk, which is like the most horrible sin any human being can commit.
Then call me the devil.
No, if you're gonna eat cereal, you gotta eat it with milk.
Incorrect! I'm here for dry, tasty cereal, not wet, soggy disgustingness.
Anyways.
Yeah, so I just like they get to fucking Boko House and they're like, we're gonna Bonko House you. I'm like,
no, I just like that finally, after like 47 episodes of Lord Boko House fucking pounding on that fucking platform, apparently it just finally gave way at the right time.
They finally broke it, and that was the funniest shit in the whole episode. It's just like, all right, it's 47 episodes. We're finally here. We're gonna beat you, final boss. And he goes, no, and dumps them out.
Why did you put the Igarashi siblings over the Wiggles?
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's a very good question.
It's the Igarashis and Vice over the Wiggles.
The Wiggarashis? I have no idea who this is.
That's the name of this episode.
No. I already have a name of the episode. This episode is called Moving In Week because in Revice, Tamaki moved in with the Happy Spa, and in this episode, Stacey moved into Colorful.
Decker, thank you for busting out the Toma face. I've missed that.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Oh, good old Toma face. But yeah, no. So Stacey decides to go to Colorful and
confess his sins.
Basically, like, I'm sorry. I've been trying to kill your son this whole fucking time.
Oopsie.
Mostly because I've been jealous of how much he has everything that I wish I had.
It was like genuinely heartfelt. Really touching.
And then Yatsude just like brings him in for a hug and just goes, listen, you're always welcome here. You can be part of our family. And you just see Stacey just losing it. And I was like, oh my God.
I am so scared that he's gonna die.
Maybe.
It's possible.
Yep. But yeah, so we found out that Gege's basically like he just sent everyone back because like I forgot that the Toji Tendo like palace is in Hikaitopia.
Yeah, what? Okay. I was under the impression that the world that the show takes place in was the fusion of Earth and Kikaitopia, But maybe I interpreted that wrong, and apparently the world that Toji Tendo bases in is Kikaitopia, and that all the citizens from Kikaitopia just got shoved onto Earth and just settled there. Apparently that's what's actually happening, so I guess I misinterpreted that. So Mr. Unnamed God, besides Giga, I guess, has just been hijacking all the robots and sending them back to Kikaitopia, even though that world is currently a fucking post-apocalyptic disaster zone under the rule of the Toji Tendo, so I don't know why he's sending them there.
Yeah, it does not look very livable there.
It looks like the fucking net slum from Dot Hack.
Also, I love Ijirude just took Stacey Caesar's robot and just repainted it.
Yeah, which means Stacey doesn't have a Zord anymore.
No. Absolutely not.
Either that or he just made another one and repainted it, like when bootleg toys do that.
Maybe.
I will say that I really liked that like location that like Kaito and Vroom ended up being like kind of dead ending in when they were fighting Barishitara.
Oh yeah, they're basically they were running through the fucking sewers.
Yeah, they're in a sewer, but that just makes me wonder like a lot of things.
I like that Barishitara just basically comes down to them. He's just like, all right, you guys have really pissed me off for the last time. Like you're done. I'm killing you.
This time I'm actually gonna kill you and not run away.
And like he chases them like down like a sewer tunnel and like he fires like a barrage of missiles at them and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's like really like crazy, like winding through the tunnels and the missiles blowing out through the tubes.
The missile dodging was pretty cool.
Yeah. And then Sechen shows up and he actually like knocks their gearlingers out of their hands, which was pretty neat. And then like later on we see like these two like Ikainoid citizens just like fucking shooting at the mech with them, and he's like, nah!
I was kind of hoping they would like accidentally henshin.
No, you gotta be.
Oh my gosh.
Zenkai Tasan!
And then Zox shows up
and it's a family chorus of the song.
Yeah, and it's just like we had all that time worrying about their curse and all that development, and then they left to go do it, and then they just come back. Yeah, we couldn't fix the curse, so we're back.
Are they gonna do it in the next show?
They'll just cameo in Dawn Brothers, like, hey, just like in a corner in one shot.
We did it. We did it off screen.
We are human again.
At first, I thought it was kind of like weird that where like Zox was just like, Kaido, you go fight Ijirude since like you hate him so much. And I was like, why would he hate him so much? And then like Kaido's like literally like, you kidnapped my fucking mom and dad, you stole their technology, repurposed it for evil. And I was like, oh yeah, that does make a lot of sense, huh?
I just like that.
Kill him.
Brainwashed my dad into a cyborg.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like,
that's how Kamen Rider started.
That is how Kamen Rider started.
Damn. But yeah, so they finally kill him, and I'm like, it took 47 episodes for us to kill anyone in this show, finally.
Yeah.
We haven't had an actual general death or a new general this entire show, unless you count Hakaiser.
That's a good point.
But yes, as Ichi was excited for the beginning of this discussion, Stacey's a good guy now.
Stacey's finally actually formally joined the Zenkaigers. We got a very nice double henshin and roll call between him and Two Kaiser, and I feel like this was not exactly what I was looking for. I wanted to see him with the full Zenkaiger team doing a roll call as part of the Zenkaigers, maybe next episode.
But I did like when Stacey's like, kind of was like, oh, I always loved how serious you take everything, and Stacey's like, well, I hate you like that.
I hate that you like that.
He's like, oh, Stacey.
Oh, you.
Pretty much. Except not with that.
Do you come with the gear? Oh, you.
I know what that is, but I don't remember.
Simpsons.
Oh, it's like it was a Simpsons clip where like there's this model beside a car and like Homer's like riding in like, a raffle and he's like, do you come with the car? Oh, you.
And then some rando comes along and the exact same exchange happens.
So yeah, Ijirude gets his fucking shit kicked in, and it was
finally
good.
I hated him.
No, yeah, he was kind of annoying for like a scientist character. I mean, I liked his design because I liked he was just this like robotic scientist on treads.
The fact that he was a tank with a body sticking out of it was kind of entertaining, but like his voice really grated me the whole show.
Stacey,
you joined the Zenkaigers, Stacey.
Well, we know he's a bad father.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's Barishitara. Barishitara's a bad father.
Yeah. Nothing could be my father from the truth.
That's true. But he would also. You know what? I'm not gonna say. Maybe he'd be a great dad.
No, he had over 900 wives apparently. So
Barishitara fucks. We have established this.
No, I'm talking about Ichirude. Like, yeah, Ichirude. Like maybe he'd be an amazing dad. We don't know.
I feel like he would experiment on his children too much.
That's probably
also it was cute that Barishitara like looks at Stacy's like, so you joined the Zenkaigers, huh? I guess I always knew you had more human in you. And I was just like, aww.
7 in our chat is once again killing it with the insight. Ichirude was a robot microscope.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you're right.
Yeah.
God damn it.
God damn it. Stacy.
Get in the robot, Stacy.
Was born without his virginity.
Wow, what a chatbot.
He fucked his way out of the womb.
No! Oh my god, what?
No.
Where did that come from? What?
Rice just said Barishitara was born without his virginity.
Although, if you really think about it, all human life, considering where it starts, depending on your definition of virgin
he
and
was
non-virgin.
his first wife.
I hate it.
Why did this end up here?
I don't know. Barishitara is a fucking bland ass general. I don't care about him.
He's shitty Tank Joe.
Yeah,
I guess, like, are you saying he was so boring we had to like basically like destroy all sense in order to...
He wasn't Tank Joe, and he definitely wasn't fucking Gun George.
He wishes he was Gun George.
I love those names still.
Gun George.
Those are amazing names.
Is that what would happen if George had a gun?
Oh, what was the final villain?
That would be George.
Called her like Helen.
We called her Helen.
Yeah, her name was Helen.
It was H something.
I just love giving like generic English ass fucking names to like the final villains of Sentai. I don't know why, it's so fun.
Yeah.
Like, you could have called Boko House like Boris or something, and it would have been hilarious. Lord Boris.
Lord.
I can almost imagine that being like his name, because Boris is like a weirdly like villainous, like they always use it for villain names for some reason.
Lord Bork. No, Boris
Lord
is fine.
Bort? Like Borscht with a T? Like they'll have
Bork, like Bork.
Oh.
But no, Boris is fine. Let's go with Boris.
But yeah, so next episode is basically the big final battle. So Barishitara has like Aka Ranger in his center of his chest for some goddamn reason. Like it's a cool form, but I think just like the shape he has behind him is stupid.
So like if he's powered by all the rest of the Tochiro gears, does that mean one of the gears that he powered up using was like Sentaitopia or whatever the fuck, or whatever Go Rangers world was?
Oh, you know what? That's probably it.
Yeah. And yeah, we get not just a helmetless roll call, but a suitless roll call. Because I guess it would be too weird to see the fucking Kikainoid Zenkaigers in their armor, but not helmets.
Oh my god, I kind of want to see that,
right?
You fucked it up.
Yeah. Yeah, we still have no fucking clue what the god's real objective is, besides just like... Apparently he created all the worlds and he got tired of seeing the Toji Tendo misuse them, but then why the fuck did you tolerate this plan the entire show? And also, if you're like some sort of god, then what the fuck actually is Gege's body and the other personality that's inside it? None of this shit has been answered yet.
I don't know what the deal is with Gege at all. Like,
oh yeah, and then Flint got taken over by the god, and
that's what I was wondering. Was that the implication there, or was Flint just being weird?
No, her eyes were flickering. It was the god.
Yeah.
It just bugs me that we don't have a name for it yet.
Because
God, yeah.
like it sounds like he has like evil intentions, but like maybe he just doesn't.
He's just playful from what we've seen.
Yeah, he's conniving.
I wouldn't say conniving. Conniving means like dark intentions. It's more like I'm gonna have some fun.
Yeah.
But
well,
like,
anyways.
yeah. Hopefully we get some explanation because next week is not only Bokuhouse's final form, but probably the final episode.
I think it's 49 episodes we're getting, so maybe this is like the final battle, and then we'll get like a
Epilogue. Yeah.
Oh, epilogue episode, yeah.
Because maybe it'll like transition into Dawn Brothers or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, so let's do feature topic time.
Okay. Thank you very much for having me.
No problem, Emily. Have a good night. All right.
Yep, I'm sorry if that got weird.
That's okay. No worries.
Take care, everyone. Stay safe.
We will.
Bye-bye. And back to Revice.
So it seems we open this with a deleted scene to Hiromi's death.
Like, was that a flash forward, I guess?
Like from what I interpreted, it was we saw this scene happen, and then they go back to like when it was supposed to happen, but then I guess Ikki got involved and prevented it. I don't know.
All I know is I'm surprised Kiva wasn't in this episode with all the rose petals everywhere.
Jesus, yeah. But like, okay, so this is Kamen Rider Revice: The Mystery. Oh boy, was this fun!
The fucking outfit. Oh my god.
I just saw the title card sequence, and I just saw Vice in a fucking
Sherlock
detective's
Holmes
outfit, and I had to take a second look. I was like, wait, huh?
You really couldn't find a hat that fit properly over the helmet?
No,
It looks
that's
so
Vice's charm.
awkward sitting up top of his fucking demon head.
That's what Vice is all about. That's his charm.
Also, since when could Vice do that? Just pull cosplay out of his ass.
Yeah, he's a demon. He can do whatever the fuck he
Has
wants.
he ever done that before? I don't think so.
I don't know. Oh yeah, no, there you go. Orb got it right. Vice is cosplaying as Herlock Sholmes.
He's Vice-lock. I don't know.
So yeah, they fight this dead man's, and then
it's Kong Phase 2 again. What the fuck is happening?
Yeah. And they chase him down. Ikki and Vice chase him down to this like lodge.
This weird lodge in like an area that's only accessible by this one bridge.
Yeah, and it's in like a very foggy ass forest.
Pension Nijitenka.
Yeah. And so they answer the door, and there's like this cute girl that answers, and she's like, "Okay, so Ichi, maybe you picked up on this. I noticed that every time they introduced a character, like part of their name was like highlighted in a color."
I don't know if there's a significance behind that. I think that was just an artistic choice.
Okay, I don't know. It kind of seemed sussy.
So yeah, we met Sayonji Suzu, the owner of the place, the maid Misa, the caretaker Hanawa, who came at them with pliers or fucking.
Well, I think he was just on his way to garden.
I know, but they made it look like, oh no, it's the murderer. Sayonji.
Oh, the girl was going yellow. Oh.
Sayonji Suzu was going yellow? I did not recognize her. She was cute, though.
Well, I mean, Ichi tries to not remember Goanger. So.
That might be it. It might be because I blacked Goanger out of my brain.
That's one of your more repressed Sentais.
I hate Gunpei, and I don't know why they let him in.
So then Hiromi fucking shows up, and he got tangled in some bushes, I guess. And he looks over at Suzu and just immediately gets taken aback, literally.
So does Ikki. They both fall for her, so that's going to be a thing.
No, but Hiromi's was super funny.
Hiromi's just worse at hiding it.
Yeah, he's just, and I was like, oh no. Yeah, so then we introduce all these characters, so they're trying to figure out, someone has to own this Vice name, because obviously the culprit ran in this direction.
They chased him down to this lodge, So we also meet the other people who are staying here: the restaurant worker Yasuo, the writer Taro, and the guitar instructor Naoto, played by motherfucking Kaido from Fies, Juzo from Shinkenger, one of the first Calibers.
Like, he said he was a guitar instructor, and I was like, that's right, Kaido played the guitar. That was his thing in Fies. He played the guitar. He brought the guitar everywhere with him.
And then he became a blues brother.
But nothing prepared me for the cameo that I 100% did not expect. I'm surprised
we didn't hear about this beforehand.
Motherfucking Genpachi from Drive shows up. Not even like the actor, the fucking character himself.
Yep.
He apparently a roid mute somewhere, and he's here trying to find this roid mute. He goes on to like.
I thought that one red monster they were fighting earlier looked like one of the like super form roid mutes. You know what I mean? Like the fused ones.
But like,
remember those?
I saw. Yeah, but I saw him and I just like immediately just fanboyed because I was like,
I knew you'd like that.
Well, because like again, Drive's my favorite series, and Genpachi was like. I remember we all hated him in the beginning of the show, and then he just became one of like the funnest comic relief characters in Rider.
Yeah,
like he was just so fun.
I will say I was surprised because like they asked him, "Are you a Kamen Rider too?" I fully expected him to say yes.
No, Genpachi's always been brutally honest.
Yeah,
and he was like, "No, I'm more of a supporter of Kamen Riders." And then he goes on to describe Drive. Where we show Drive clips, and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, that's right. All you need is Drive, baby. So it was just really nice seeing Genpachi in this. I was not expecting it. Like, so fucking cool.
And then, so Ikki tries to call George, and their signal's dropping because George is visiting Futo.
Oh, also what was interesting too was about Genpachi was that he used to be a detective in the first division of the police, but then he got transferred over to the
Tokuso, yeah.
The Tokuso.
Or Tokujo.
Tokujo. And then at the end of the series, him and Shinosuke got to join the first division, and Genpachi described in this special that he's now the head of the first division of the police department.
Promotion, so very nice.
I'm like, good on you, man. Like he's got a promotion. He married Hina. Like good for him.
Can you imagine? You know what? For your sake, I would love to see a conversation if Genpachi ever met Keiichiro.
Oh, just son?
Your two favorite. Yo, if they were father and son, that'd be amazing. Well,
that's the joke we made.
They kind of look similar. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I remember.
No, that's the joke we made in fucking Lupin Pet discussion. So
let's get that crossover.
Yeah, no, Genpachi was just such a delight, such a treat to see. And just yeah, so then the writer gets murdered, pretty badly too.
Yeah, like visibly slashed in the back.
Also, I like the maid because the maid was like super serious. Like they even like when they show like the murder happen, like the dead body, they cut to her face and she's just looking so fucking serious. And I was just like, oh no.
It's just like, oh great, another murder. Why do people keep getting murdered? I have to be the one to clean it up.
I did see though that the gardener had the same kind of hood thing that the guy who had the stamp ran off wearing.
I will say the gardener is one of my top suspects, but
I think it's Kaido. The guitar instructor.
I don't know. The way these go, it's never who you really think it is. But like, because I've been so into Danganronpa, which is so mystery heavy. There's always some twist, and it's always who you absolutely never suspect. So. Combining my expertise with what I've seen from the preview where Ikki and Suzu are apparently actually becoming boyfriend and girlfriend, I'm going to say that Suzu either is... I don't think she is the Stamper, but I think she knows the Stamper and is complacent to his crimes. Maybe even dating the Stamper. Like,
it's not the Stamper, she's the Stampede.
Like she's in a she gets into a relationship with Iki to protect her so that suspicion is not on her, but I think she's actually dating the actual Vice Stamper. And that's why he ran to this lodge, because it's where he lives.
Okay. But yeah, so then we end with Icky, or well, actually, Vice like pops out of Icky with like the Sherlock Holmes costume, and he basically makes like this like assumption, and Icky's like, "Yeah, we already fucking knew that, you idiot."
Oh, I thought my acting was convincing.
And yeah, so then we end with George going to Futo, going to a restaurant, and meets up with motherfucking Terry Ryu, a Kamen Rider Excel, and I love it. Because George says, because this pisses me off, people think it's pronounced Kamen Rider Axel, but it's clearly Excel, like the word accelerate.
Yes.
So it's not Axel, people. It's Kamen Rider Excel.
They just pronounce it that way. They pronounce it that way in Japanese because that's just how the language works.
Yeah. So when I heard George pronounce his name properly, I was like, "Thank you, George."
That's because George is good at English.
Yeah, so he sits him, he's like, "Oh, nice to meet you." We get this really nice shot of like Ryu's face on one side and Excel's helmet on the other side. And
there it is great. In the chat.
And then he just like, of course, George's like, "Well, first things first, I need your autograph." And Ryu's just like,
"I expect nothing less from George, the ultimate Rider fanboy."
I was expecting him to ask him a question, and then he goes,
"Oden Hitsumo."
And George would just be like, "Eee!
He said the thing!"
So I love that this like I love that we have a really fun mystery on our hands, and also we just get to see George be a fucking Rider fanboy.
Yeah,
it's two for the price of one. So
next week we're gonna get to see more of Excel, and also Bravo and Gridon are showing up for some reason.
Yep. Yeah, but I'm definitely very into this mystery that's going on, and I cannot wait to watch the other parts.
Yeah.
So
don't spoil anything. We're only watching them when we talk about them.
Yeah. Yeah. So I can't wait. Also, this is a 5-part series, so there's 4 more episodes. Oh, delightful!
Oh boy.
That's great. But yeah, so that's it.
Yeah, super good.
Yeah.
So that is Castranger. Kikai Radio Sentai Castranger. So Emily will be happy because next week we're talking about Delicious Party Precure episode 1.
Oh, yay.
And hopefully that will make some of you out in the audience happy too, because I know there's a portion of our audience that also enjoys Precure.
I mean, I always do enjoy watching the first couple episodes of a new Precure series because I just like to see what they're getting into.
Yeah.
But anyways, everyone, thank you for listening to Radio Sentai Castranger. The quiz follows.
Thank you.
How much of your Castranger knowledge do you really know? Everyone's like, "What? There's a quiz?"
Yeah, the quiz will be passed. We're gonna hand the stack of papers to the first person in the chat and take one and pass it behind you.
Right, here's a little bit of trivia for you, like a question. Which Kamen Rider belt did I not shut up about for like months? Which belt was it?
Is there just one?
Yeah, no, there was one Rider belt that I actually really fucking obsessed over for months.
No one in the chat answer that. People post your answer on the comments of the YouTube video.
Exactly.
And then
it's pretty fucking easy.
Next week we'll check to see if anyone got it correct.
Yeah.
That's how we get engagement in the YouTube videos.
Cast Ranger Bingo.
I wouldn't call it bingo. It's Quiz Ranger.
Quiz Ranger.
Quiz. That fucking quiz ride watch has been like clicking its own button in my toy box for weeks, and I finally got around to like moving it so it won't go off anymore. So now I just have quizzes chimes in my fucking head again.
Passion, question.
All right, so thank you all, everyone, for listening, watching, liking, favoriting, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell, being awesome. # comments for Lane. # Quiz Ranger. I don't know.
Yeah.
As always, the primary source of our hijinks is castranger.podbean.com. From there, you can find our Facebook page, Twitter account, our Patreon server, our Patreon account, Patreon. our Discord server, our merch store, and all of our other fun shit.
Yep.
Thank you once again, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.
See you later.